Yo, peace and blessings to you all. I pray that you all are having a beautiful day thus far because I know that I am. You are on the right path. You are literally on the right path. And I say that because when we are on the path of discovery, when we are on the path to becoming greater versions of ourselves, when we are finding out and discovering certain aspects of ourselves, we can often question if it's the right thing, or we can question if we're in the right space at the right time. And I just want to let you know that you are. If you are doing the work, if you're being positive, if you're rewiring certain things that you used to do, like bad habits or whatever, and doing the work, I just want to let you know that you're on the right path. You are on the right path. You chose to make the right decisions. You know what I mean? And because you are choosing to make the right decisions, those decisions are leading you back on the path of righteousness, like the right thing, And it's a lot of the things that we've done in the past, a lot of the things that you've done in the past slowed you down, or not even slowed you down, but took you away from the path that you were really supposed to be on. You know what I mean? But once you made the conscious decision, once you've made the conscious decision to see what's right and to make the decisions of righteousness opposed to continuously doing the wrong things, you're starting to see progress, And sometimes when you see progress or change, you start to question if it's the right thing because it's different. You know what I mean? But you know that you're changing. You know that you're on the right path. You know that you're getting all of these different divine messages and letting you know, and reminders, and letting you know, like, yo, you're on the right path. Keep going. And you'll see it. You'll be in sync with the moment. Like, yo, like, this is a result of the actions that I've been taking this whole time. And it can be the smallest thing. It can be the smallest thing. It can be a glimpse of, where it is that you desire to be. And that glimpse, that vision can accelerate you toward making the more righteous decisions to get you closer to that vision that you had. You know what I mean? And that's the power of vision. That's the power of these visions, is that when you receive these visions from the Most High, now it's like fuel to your flames. You can take action. It gives you more of a reason to go. And when you get these visions and these snippets of where it is that you desire, those are synchronicities. It's letting you know, like, yo, you're on the right path. And I'm literally letting you know right now that you're on the right path. Sometimes after being isolated from the world and becoming greater and greater at who it is that you want to be, you'll go back into the world, and the world will be different. And the reason why the world will be different, and you'll start to question, like, yo, am I doing something right, or is the world doing something wrong? And it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's that you went into isolation. You've allowed yourself to see things different. You started to learn. You started to grow. You know what I mean? Like that caterpillar does in that cocoon. And when you decided to come back as a different version, you don't even know that you're different. You don't even know that you're sculpting and molding something, a new version of you. But when you go back into the world starts looking at you a certain way, and you start looking at the world a certain way. Like, yo, when I left, the world wasn't like this. But when you left, the world was like that. You left and you changed your mind. You changed your heart. You know what I mean? You trimmed off the fat and all of the baggage. And you trimmed and you got rid of the things that no longer resonated with you. Those worldly things, and then you went back into the world, and the world never changed. This, and you as an individual evolved. You evolved. You became a greater version of yourself, and it starts with the mind. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't give themselves time, unfortunately, don't give themselves time to just, you know what I mean? Change this. They're too tuned into what the world has going on, and unfortunately they don't give themselves room to grow mentally. But when you took a step away, when you went into isolation, you gave your mind the time to relax. You gave your mind the time to rewire and to actually see the things that were right and the things that are wrong. You know what I mean? And then you started to get visions of what it is that you're really supposed to be doing. And once you started to take actions in regards to your vision, yeah, things are going to start changing because that vision is unfolding. You know what I mean? When I moved and when I came, perfect example, when I moved and when God took me away from my older environment and put me in a new environment, I was shocked. It was a culture shock for me. Like, dang, it's quiet out here, but it's beautiful. Dang, it was different. I felt different. I felt uncomfortable. You know what I mean? But it was for the better. And so when you isolate and you come back into the world or go back into what it is that you was doing before you isolated, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. It's going to be different, but you're on the right path. You are literally unfolding the vision that was given to you. You know, keep going. I'm here to tell you to keep going. Continue to follow your dreams. You deserve it. Those visions, you deserve it. I love you guys, and I just wanted to give you guys that message for my dreamers, my visionaries, those who have been in isolation and growing in isolation, and you decided to go back into those old environments and realize that you didn't realize that you were evolved and you became a greater version of yourself, but you thought that your environment changed on you. And so that's not your environment. That was just the space. That was a holding place for you to grow within those moments within your journey. But every bird leaves the nest. Every baby bird leaves that nest, and they unfortunately never go back. And that's how it has to be with you within your journey when it comes to certain things that no longer resonate with you, because I can guarantee you that if you go back into those environments and you're around individuals that no longer resonate with you, they can pull you down. You can be in situations that are, you are now in danger. Unfortunately, we have to consciously make the decision to be away from those things, to be away from the things that no longer resonate with us, and to not look back. You know, you remember when the woman looked back, I think I forgot her name, but she looked back at the pillar. She looked back at Sodom and Gomorrah when she was told not to. And when she looked back, she was frozen in time, like in the pillar of salt. And so that's how it is. Like when God takes you out of environments, like, don't look back. Unfortunately, like, and it sucks. Like I'm pretty sure when we've been in situations like the woman who looked back at Sodom and Gomorrah, you know what I mean? But she delved into her emotions. Even though God told them, even though she was instructed to not look back, she looked back anyways, and she had to, you know what I mean? She was stuck in that time. She was stuck in that loop now. She can never not look back from the past. Now she's stuck in the past. But as us, as chosen individuals, we have to know that when the time is up within that environment. A butterfly will never go back to a caterpillar, but that caterpillar is still within that butterfly. It's the foundation of that butterfly. But you're now a butterfly, so fly. Do it. You know what I'm saying? You're on the right path. Continue to follow your dreams. You deserve it. Peace.